I'm buzzing.
Over the next 8 days, we are going to be visiting 3 different countries to go to 5 different destinations to explore their magical Christmas markets. Last year, I took a mom and daughter trip to explore European Christmas markets, and we planned a 12-day itinerary by train across 5 different countries, and it was a whirlwind. So much fun, so much magic, but also very stressful. This year we're taking the easy route and exploring on a Viking river cruise down the Danube. This is our first cruise ever. We would not say that we are cruise people, so we're a little bit nervous, a lot of it excited. I have a feeling it's going to be absolutely incredible. There's going to be lots of food. This is so good. A lot of fun.
Wow.
And so much Christmas festivities. Oh my God. So join us this week as we show you what it's like to go on a European Christmas market cruise. I can't believe we made it. It's happening.
Welcome to the Viking Gottweig, a 443-foot longship designed to host 190 guests for a luxury European river cruise.
Oh, this is a nice room. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're like on a cruise. This is our first cruise ship experience. I wasn't sure what to expect, but this room is nice and spacious.
We booked a veranda stateroom, a spacious suite with a private bathroom, hanging closet, and lots of storage for a cozy week on the Danube.
The room comes with a balcony, which is really nice. We'll be able to like take in the views as we're cruising to our next spot, but I'm not sure we're gonna be able to use it very much on this trip because it is like 32 degrees out right now. I think for the summer or fall cruises, a balcony is a must. Maybe we'll get lucky and have like a lush day and we'll be able to have a hot cocoa out there. That'd be so nice. I'm very impressed with this room. The whole ship, it's gorgeous.
This longship includes a library, lobby, on-demand beverage area with coffee, tea, and water, a rooftop deck, although we won't be using it, dining room, and lounge.
I'm getting a Bailey's decaf coffee drink to warm up. The bar is lovely here. The whole lounge area is really nice. They do live entertainment here. We had the most amazing show last night. Dennis even danced. The people on here are so diverse, like why they're here, who they're with. It's really fun to hear their stories. We ended up going with the silver beverage package, so all of our drinks are included in our cost when we bought our tickets. We also included the gratuity package, so we don't have to worry about tipping or service fees or anything like that for the crew on board. And I think it was the smart move because we've been drinking a lot. And we've been finishing our evenings right here in the lounge by the bar. Oh my God, they have appetizers tonight. I'm gonna do salmon. What would you like, honey? Spring roll. All right, thank you. A little mouche bouge. We just eat the whole thing.
Yeah, dude.
That's good. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You're amazing.
No, you are amazing.
Oh. Spoiling me. Oh, that's good.
But we were eager to see what Regensburg Christmas markets were all about.
Lines are busting out the door. Christmas songs in every store.
First glühwein of the trip. Hot mulled wine is like the specialty at the Christmas markets. They actually have a lot of drinks that we'll be ordering later on, but tonight we are warming up with some spiced mulled wine. There's all different mugs that you can get from the different stalls, so I highly recommend visiting or doing a walk around to see which one looks best for you. You can keep these if you'd like. If you don't want to keep it, you just return it back to the same place you bought it and they give you your money back for the deposit. I've learned you're not supposed to drink this right away because it is piping hot when it comes out. I burnt myself so badly last time. Oh my God. It just like warms your whole body. It has like orange in it, cinnamon. It's so good. This is a very busy market. We're here on the weekend, so it's quite crowded. Let's go find something to eat. Someone spilled my glühwein. It's very busy. Gotta be mindful. Bavaria is known for their bratwurst. Germany in general is, but Bavaria especially. So we tried 2 bratwursts. One's wild boar and the other one is a special sausage. They called it a festive sausage. I honestly don't know what I ordered. And getting it was a little bit difficult. I think it's covered in horseradish and it's put in beautiful buns. Everyone's been eating them here, so we just followed suit. This is so good. I love it. Okay, let's try the horseradish. I'm not the biggest horseradish fan. You're gonna love this. It is spicy. The wild boar is really flavorful though, very different from the other. Both are so good.
Regensburg is one of Germany's best preserved medieval cities and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with several buildings dating back to Roman rule. You can see the history the second you start exploring, from the cobblestone streets and charming clock towers to the ancient gate the Romans left behind in the port of Pretoria. As our guide told us, you haven't really visited Regensburg if you haven't passed over the old stone bridge. Hand-built in the 12th century in just 11 years, it was an engineering marvel of its time, and was instrumental in securing the city's position as Bavaria's capital before Munich took over. Our guide did a great job walking us through the good, the bad, and the fascinating parts of the city's history and Bavarian culture, pointing out must-visit spots that we would have never discovered on our own.
We are at the oldest restaurant for a bratwurst. This is where bratwursts were said to have originated, where like the original recipe has been made and continues to be made, and it is a loved spot by locals. The specialty here is white sausages that they serve with a special roll. You can get it in kind of like almost like a hot dog bun to go style, or you can get it as a plate. So we got ours with sauerkraut. We're gonna build our own bun. And you serve it with sweet mustard. It's a special mustard from Regensburg specifically. Oh my God. It's so good. Smoky. And this restaurant dates back to the bridge workers for the original stone Roman bridge. It dates back to like the 11th century. Incredible. This city has so much history, and it's so cool because it's so well preserved. A lot of the history in Germany was sadly lost during World War II, during bombings and raids, and rebuilt in a lot of cities. But here it was kind of protected, and a lot of the original buildings still stand, which is so special. Cheers. That's good. Bring cash though. This is a cash-only establishment, as are many places throughout Germany. Restaurants and Christmas market stalls are mostly cash. So you have small bills, lots of coins on you. And some of the other places will have a card that you can use, but it's definitely a cash-dominant country.
Even though we went to the Christmas market last night, there's always more to discover. And in Regensburg, there's actually 6 Christmas markets sprinkled throughout the city. Some are more craft and gift focused, while others have a mix of food and handmade products. But if you've been watching us for a while, you know we're here to eat.
It's important, if you don't like crowds, to come to the market in the daytime, because the evenings are overwhelming and packed with people, especially on the weekends. We came last night and honestly we were so overwhelmed, and then it started downpouring, so we just left. We've come back today and it's a completely different feel, way less people. And now we'll be able to try like all of the drinks, all of the food without so many people, because it really was just overwhelming. We're getting Reibekuchen, which is like a potato latke almost. So it's onion, potatoes shredded that they fry and then serve it with applesauce. It was one of my favorite things to get at the market. And then we got another specialty of the region, which is like an apple fritter. It's fried, put a little cinnamon sugar on top. This is tasty. It's like a donut filled with apple. Oh, look at this Dampfnudel with cherry. She's gorgeous. For it being a sweet dessert, it doesn't feel overly sweet. It feels like rich and warming, almost like cream of wheat vibe. We found our souvenir cup. This one we are not returning for any money. It's so cute. Looks like a little Santa hat. I love it. I hope we didn't jump the gun though. This is our very first Christmas market of like at least 5 more stops. This is a good mug though. I don't think we're gonna regret it. This glühwein has amaretto in it. I guess there's up to 70 different types of glühwein that you can find. We tried one earlier that had chili in it. So you definitely have to look for the unique ones, or maybe ask what they recommend at their stall, because they're not all the same. We're on a moving ship for dinner right now. At first, we passed a cruise and I was like, oh wow, look at that cruise. They're just living life, moving. And then I realized we were moving. I think this is my first time ever having like a dinner cruise like this where I'm on a moving ship. It's really cool. They have a main dining area down below where everyone can come and have breakfast, lunch, dinner, which is all included in your stay on the Viking cruise. But they have a small terrace that's out front, and in the summer or fall time, you could go outside and dine outside as you're moving with all the lights of the city. It's beautiful. So we're upstairs today. It's very intimate, very quiet, and we're having some regional specialties. Tonight we got some type of steak tartare that's like in a jelly form, I'm not gonna lie. New experience. I like that they have like regional offerings that change every day in case you want to try some of the local specialties. Which is unique. It feels less like steak and more like smoked meat, so the flavor is quite good. I'm just not used to like having jelly. I know that's very popular over in Europe.
Tonight we ordered Bavarian regional specialties, lamb shoulder and a red wine reduction with potato croquettes.
The lamb is so tender. I had a lot of rosemary in that bite. This is very good.
And baked halibut in a creamy lemon sauce over rice.
So nice creaminess to that sauce. It has a little like lemon to it. I'm happy with both of these. Cheers. Good job.
The next morning we woke up in Passau, another charming Bavarian town along the Danube, where we joined one of Viking's walking history tours. Passau is located at the meeting point of three rivers, one of the reasons it's often referred to as the Venice of Bavaria. On a clear summer day, you can see the rivers merge from above. That dramatic setting comes with a downside though, flooding. The city has dealt with major floods for centuries, most recently in 2013 when the water rose more than 40 feet. What surprised us the most about Passau was just how romantic it was. Towering churches, ornate doors, and Italian Baroque buildings lined the streets. After a massive fire in 1662, the city was rebuilt by Italian architects, giving Passau its Italian influence, and another reason for its nickname. About halfway through the tour, we made a pit stop at a gingerbread class with a local master confectioner. He walked us through the history of this holiday cookie, from its original honey-based recipes to more sugar-based versions we know today, sampling along the way. To finish off the tour, we stepped inside St. Stephen's Cathedral. Built more than 450 years ago, this Baroque church is covered in beautifully preserved frescoes stretching across the ceiling. The walking tour ended with a warm cup of punch, a rum-based mixed drink with fruit juice and spices at the Passau Christmas market.
The Passau market has been wonderful. It's small and charming and quaint with like a perfect mix of handcrafted goods and lots of food, which is so fun. They also have a lot of specialties that we haven't seen anywhere else. We asked our tour guide today, like, what few dishes would you try that you haven't seen elsewhere? One of them was a Hambrot, which is kind of like a calzone. It's bread folded and filled with cheese, either mushrooms or ham. We got ham, which I believe is called Schinken here. They put it with sour cream, chives on top. This is good. It's everything a Hot Pocket wishes it was. Cheesy, salty, warm. Good. It's kind of like a bread bowl that they filled with a stew of vegetables, and this one has pork. They top it with onions and sour cream. You can eat the bread bowl when you're finished, which is a bonus. I just got my first pork. That part's good. We also got soup noodle. This is like a potato noodle that they hand roll. They add sauerkraut, ham, and they grill it up with a little bit of spice, like paprika and salt. It's tangy from the sauerkraut. It's so good. Ding, ding. I love the bells. It's always wonderful when you're walking through like a very historic city next to a cathedral and hear that. This has been a great market overall. It wasn't overcrowded, fantastic food. It was perfect for a day trip. I was at first nervous to see that the cruise was only stopping here from the morning until back on the ship at 6 p.m. roughly. And I didn't think that was gonna be enough time, but I felt it was perfect. We got to walk through the city, learn the history, enjoy the market, and now we get to go back on the ship and relax. They planned the itinerary well. I think they know what they're doing, I guess. This is beautiful. Oh my God, this is so cool. You want to talk about a medieval city? Like, you just don't get this in the United States. Since it was our last night in Bavaria, the ship hosted a Bavarian night, a true feast celebrating the flavors and beverages of this German region.
This fog is insane. You can see the outlines of castles. Right now we're passing through a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a really scenic corridor along the Danube. And normally on a clear weather day, you would see these like beautiful castles and it's supposed to be hills filled with vineyards. But unfortunately with this fog, it's not happening today. The pro is that we can lay in the bed in warmth, watching the views from our stateroom. It's a bummer. It's been a really foggy and like misty, rainy trip so far, which I don't know that's so super typical for the Christmas markets, but weather is weather. Might even take a little nap, you know, maybe practice some Spanish, some German, because listen, you need it when you're here.
Gern Wasser.
Ich möchte gern Wasser. Ah, water. Basa.
If you're coming to a Christmas markets cruise, you need to brush up on some of the language for the countries that you will be visiting, because a lot of the small towns, the people do not speak English, or it's very basic English, and it can make communicating really hard. Last year with my mom, I kind of like fumbled through it. There was a lot of awkward hand gestures. This year, I came prepared using my Rosetta Stone lifetime membership to brush up on German specifically, and it's been so helpful. What I love are the lessons build naturally. So they start with pictures and auditory lessons where you can actually record yourself saying the sentences, getting in real-time feedback on your pronunciations.
Ich möchte gern ein Bier.
Ooh, it said I did good. They also have break-off lessons where you can practice specific things. For example, ordering is so important as we're going to the Christmas markets. So I'm focusing on practicing all of the words surrounding ordering, money. Their lessons are also made to be bite-sized, so you don't have to spend hours in front of the computer. And there's a mobile app that helps you practice on the go. So all you need is 10 minutes. I've been using it to refresh on my Spanish as we're traveling because I don't have time for my formal lessons. And it's so helpful to make sure that I'm not losing what I've learned. So if you're serious about learning a language, or you're going to be planning trips in the future where you're knowing even some of the basic skills would be helpful, you need to use our link in the video description below or in the QR code on the screen, and you can get 60% off your lifetime membership of Rosetta Stone, giving you access to all of those languages forever.
Liz's stateroom viewing party quickly became just a nap, so I went out to the sun deck to learn more about the Passau cultural landscape, a protected stretch between Melk and Krems. This region has been home to monasteries, castles, and villages with vineyard-covered hillsides since the Middle Ages. Even though the fog made it difficult to see much that morning, it gave the scenic sail a moody, almost cinematic feel, right up until we docked in Krems for the day.
The fog stuck with us as we drove about 20 minutes toward Gottweig Abbey, a Benedictine monastery first established in 1083. Even though the abbey has well over 1,000 years history, a catastrophic fire in 1711 forced the abbey to be rebuilt entirely during the Baroque period. Today, the church and surrounding buildings are richly decorated with Romanesque and Baroque-era frescoes, statues, and incredible stained glass. The abbey church is particularly beautiful, but the most striking space might be the imperial staircase, crowned by Paul Troger's ceiling fresco, the Apotheoses of Charles VI. Towering overhead, it depicts the emperor as Apollo, suspended in a wash of light and movement that follows you throughout the room. We were visiting on one of Viking's free tours, but chose to upgrade for a food-focused experience, learning how to make Merlknödel, Austria's beloved apricot dumplings. Gottweig Abbey financially supports the monastery largely from its agricultural efforts. Not only does it grow and produce wine, but they also sell a variety of products made from the region's prized apricots. Today's pastry chef guided us through each step, from pitting the apricots and tucking the sugar cube inside before freezing them, then making the dough with flour, farmer's cheese, butter, and sugar, and forming, boiling, and breading each dumpling. The result is a warm, decadent treat with soft, sweet apricots inside and a crisp, buttery exterior. It's absolutely worth the effort. To celebrate our arrival to Austria, Viking hosted a delicious Austrian-themed dinner on board, followed by a performance by Viennese waltz dancers. They patiently taught those brave enough how to dance the traditional Austrian waltz, which was honestly so much fun and got everyone laughing. The next morning, we awoke to our first and only sunny day of the trip, with a glorious sunrise over the skyline of Vienna. After breakfast, we joined the panoramic bus and walking tour offered by Viking to learn about the city's rich history. Vienna was the capital of the Habsburg Empire, a powerful dynasty that controlled much of Europe through strategic royal marriages for several centuries. It reached its height of power in the 19th century before collapsing after World War I, giving way to the modern Austria we know today. Its long-standing history as a reigning power can be felt in virtually every part of the city, from its fountains and its churches to its architecture, even its white stallions, a unique breed of horses that turn white as they age, that are elitely trained at the riding school at the Hofburg Palace. In the center of the city, you'll find St. Stephen's Cathedral, towering above the skyline. This Gothic-style church, adorned with colorful roof tiles, is one of the most iconic and beautiful buildings in the city, and is a must for any visitor coming to Vienna.
It smells so good. This is a potato pancake from Austria. It's different from the ones we've experienced in Germany. This one had a completely different name, so we were about to pass by and then we saw a huge line for it, and I'm so glad we found it. We thought they were schnitzel when we saw them on the street because they're so thin and breaded in that way, but they're not. It's just beautifully shredded potatoes mixed into a pancake, battered and fried. And ours has garlic and salt on top, but you could also get other toppings. They had some with sour cream and ham, corn, they had a sweet one. It's so good. Simple, delicious. It kind of reminds me of tostones a little bit. It's like a denser batter, so it kind of creates this yuca-like consistency. It's so good with the garlic though. A trip to Vienna would not be complete without going to a cafe. The cafe culture here is so strong. There's literally thousands across the city, and it's a gathering place to meet with friends, enjoy a beautiful cake, some coffee. There's one that's really popular called Cafe Central. There's typically a line that literally goes around the block, and while it is a very old institution and beautiful inside, go to any of the cafes that you see throughout the street, and the chances are you're going to have a very nice experience. We came to one not far from St. Stephen's Cathedral. We're trying one of the cakes that was originated in Vienna at a hotel nearby. It's chocolate cake with apricot filling inside, and then it's encrusted in a beautiful chocolate ganache. We tried it in a few other places actually already. It was very dry. I was nervous that that's just what the cake was. And it is on the drier side overall, but this one's really good. The ganache on the top just gives it such a richness and moistness. Sorry for anyone who doesn't like that word. And we also got a poppy cake seed that looks incredible. I've never had any cake like this before. It's almost all poppy seeds. There's a jam on the inside. Vienna has blown me away. Last night we got to go to a Mozart concert in the original Stock Exchange building. They had incredible opera singers and ballet artists. It was such a special experience because there are 13 different Christmas markets in Vienna, and it's such a different vibe from the other ones. I mean, overall the feel is very similar, but they have different food on offerings. There's a lot of great unique gifts being made here in Vienna on sale. It's definitely really cool compared to what we've seen so far. Enjoying some orange punch, similar to Glühwein, but it's citrus-based, and they add a shot of rum in there. Ooh, lots of cinnamon in this one. I'm buzzing, and I'm ready to eat. Oh, yes. We found a good raclette place. This is a cheese from Switzerland. They heat it under a light, it gets all bubbly, and then they just scrape it off on top of beautifully baked potatoes, and we got bacon on top of this one. You can also get this in a sandwich or in bread, but this is the traditional way over potatoes. It's warming, filling. The potatoes are spiced beautifully. All these hot drinks just make me so happy. Now we're trying Glühmost, which is like a mulled cider. So it has a very light feel to it. pear and apple cider juice is mixed in there with a little bit of alcohol. And we're getting an Austrian dessert called Kaiserschmarrn. I'm probably butchering that, I'm really sorry. It's like an Austrian pancake. It's really fluffy that they chop into pieces. They mix it with powdered sugar and we got plum sauce put on top. I honestly expected it to be sweeter. The powdered sugar and the plum sauce is what gives it its super sweetness. It has a little bit of a like orange or anise flavor to it as well. This is really nice. We've made it to Vienna's largest Christmas market right in front of the city hall, and it is absolutely beautiful. Our bus drove by last night and we literally all gasped at the same time as we passed it because the Christmas lights here are just so spectacular. They have a huge Christmas tree in front of City Hall, all these ornate entrances and trees decorated with hearts, the ice skating rink. It is really so special. It's one of the prettiest I think I've seen in all of our travels across the Christmas markets in Europe. And a big bonus to all of the markets that we've experienced in Vienna so far, a lot of them take credit cards, which is so nice. But I will say it's one of the busiest because it is so popular. And it is one of those markets that you really should save it for nighttime. We came here just before dusk, hoping to be able to like explore. And it was nice, but I definitely think the magic comes out once it gets dark. So despite the crowds, despite the effort it takes to get here, this is definitely one you absolutely cannot miss. It's so, so, so beautiful.
The next morning, we awoke to our ship sailing towards Budapest. As we approached the city, Viking provided an audio tour so we could take in the historic skyline right from the ship. Budapest is Hungary's capital city and home to about 20% of the country's population. For centuries, the city was split in two by the Danube, Buda on one side and Pest on the other. That was until the chain bridge was built to unite them in the 1800s, merging their names and becoming the Budapest we know today.
Wow, 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 look at this view! Oh my gosh. I feel like they saved the best port for last. This spot is incredible. We have the Buda side right here, the Pest side here. We're gonna be exploring, going to a few of the Christmas markets. There's 6 in the city, I believe. Kind of sad that this is our last night on the ship. It's been so amazing. I think a show is starting. We have like the creamiest, richest hot chocolates as well. This is definitely a beautiful market right below the Basilica. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Leaving the crowds at the Basilica behind, we followed the bright lights decorating Budapest's famed fashion street, where we were greeted with 2 other smaller Christmas markets packed with more food and unique goods.
Wow.
We waited a long time for this. It's smoking like a chimney. Chimney cakes are another specialty from Hungary. You'll see them at markets all across Europe. I mean, in Germany, these chimney cakes are so popular. And while they've looked beautiful at all the other Christmas markets, we were waiting to get to Hungary to try it. You'll see chimney cake restaurants all across the city. This is like a very popular sweet treat, not just at the Christmas markets. And this looks heavenly. It's like steamy. Oh my gosh, we got the basic with a little bit of cinnamon, sugar, crunchier than I expected. I think I was expecting like a soft, almost pretzel-like consistency, but it has a crunch of like a hard pretzel. Overall, I'd say very good. It's not my favorite sweet treat I've had at the Christmas markets. One thing I will say about the Christmas markets here in Budapest though, are they're very commercialized compared to what we've experienced elsewhere. There's literally sponsors from like big global brands hanging at the entrance above all of these different stalls. So you can tell it has a different feel. Like it seems like it's more about money than it is about tradition, which I get it. I mean, it's not Germany. The Christmas markets didn't originate here. A tip though, if you're coming here, is that it's card only, no cash. They don't even accept it, so don't waste your time or your money going to an ATM and taking out the local currency, which is not euros. They have their own currency here in Hungary. And the other thing is there's no mugs for the mulled wine here, which is so disappointing. Everything is served in paper cups. There's no like return system here for using any plates. It's all just disposable. All of the Christmas markets are also very similar. We'll have like one big food stall and they're selling exactly the same thing in every single market. So you're not getting like small family-run shop and different unique items at every single one. So overall, this was one of my least favorite stops, but this trip has been amazing. The Viking cruise exceeded our expectations in every way. It was so nice to only have to unpack once and to get to visit all of these magical places. If you're on the fence about it, book it, do it, come here. It's so worth it. Bitteschön. Dankeschön. I said bitteschön. We should do this more often. Add Bailey's to our morning beverage. Oh, not cute.